Hello everyone. My name is K. Nagaraju, contract lecturer in ECE, that means Electronics and Communication Engineering, from Government Polytechnic for Women, Nizamabad. Today I am going to explain the principle of extending the range of DC ammeter. What is DC ammeter? After then, what is the principle extending range of the DC ammeter? And what is multi-range DC ammeters, etc. Today we are discussed. The analog instruments, we are having the different types of analog instruments. The first one is the PMMC meter. Already I covered the PMMC meter and instrument, that like permanent magnet moving coil. What is the construction of this particular instrument, the working principle, the advantages, disadvantage, the mechanism, what type of mechanism used in this particular PMMC. I already covered this topic. Today I am going to explain the principle extending range of the DC ammeter. Here the DC ammeter in this particular topic, main topics is the DC. What is DC ammeter? The extending range of the DC ammeter. After then, here we already I covered the few topics like the PMMC principal operation, the PMMC construction, the study of each part in the PMMC. What are the parts? What are the major parts available in the PMMC? Is compared with the galvanometer. We already explained in the previous class. And what is DC ammeter? Before going to explain the DC ammeter extension principle, I am going to explain the ammeter circuit. What is ammeter circuit? Generally, the ammeter is used to measure the current. Here, an ammeter is always connected in series with a circuit in which the current is to be measured. That is the ammeter circuit. An ammeter is always connected in series with a circuit in which the current is to be measured. To avoid affecting the current level in the circuit, the ammeter must have a resistance much lower than the circuit resistance. That is the ammeter circuit. In this particular ammeter circuit, I am going to explain the DC ammeter extension. Here, the basic DC ammeter, the basic movement of DC ammeter is a PMMC galvanometer. Since the coil winding of the basic movement is small and light, it can carry only very small currents. When the large currents are to be measured, it is necessary to bypass the major part of the current through the resistor is called the shunt. Then the resistance of the shunt can be calculated using the conventional current analysis. This is the basic concept of the DC ammeter. Generally, the basic moment of DC ammeter is a PMMC galvanometer, and the coil winding of the basic movement is small and light. It can carry only very small currents. That means this is only, it carries the only very less small currents. When we want to measure large currents, when the large currents are to be measured, it is necessary to bypass the major part of the current through a resistor. The resistor is called a shunt resistor. Then here, this is the shunt resistor, that is the RS. In this particular circuit, the meter resistor is the RM, and the meter current is IM. The total current I is equal to IS plus IM. Here IS is the shunt current, IM is the meter current. The total current I is equal to IS plus IM. Here the RS is the shunt resistor, RM is the meter resistor. Here to extend the ammeter range, we are using the shunt resistance to the meter resistance, that is the here RS and RM, the meter resistance RM and the shunt resistor both are parallel to each other. That means we are connected in parallel with that means shunt with the d orthogonal movement. That is the concept of DC ammeter. The d orthogonal movement measures very small currents, we already discussed. For measuring higher range of current, a shunt resistor is connected to the meter. Here we are connected the shunt resistor to the meter. Then the shunt resistor carries the excess current and it extends the range of the meter. Here why we are using the shunt resistor? For excess current, that means excess current can be carried by this particular shunt resistor, and also it extends the range of the meter. For example, this meter, the DC ammeter, it provides the range of 10 milliamps. That means with the help of this shunt resistor, we are extending the meter range 10 milliamps to, for example, 15 milliamps. That means we are extended with the help of this particular shunt resistor. Okay. Then the extending range of ammeter. The measuring current range of ammeter can be extended by using the shunt resistor. Here the measuring current range of the ammeter can be extended by this shunt resistor. And here we are using the two different resistors. One is the shunt resistor, can be indicated as a RS. RS is a shunt resistor, and I am using the shunt current, that is the IS is the shunt current. RM is the meter internal resistance. The meter resistance is nothing but meter internal resistance, and IM is the current flowing through the meter. The IM is the how much amount of current flowing through the meter can be indicated by the IM. These are in this particular DC ammeter we are only using the two resistors. One is the meter internal resistance, that is the RM, and in shunt with we are connected the shunt resistor to extend the DC ammeter. Here the value of shunt resistor, how to calculate the shunt resistor. For example, here we already calculated, we already know the total current is equal to the shunt terminals, that is the two shunt terminals we are having. The current is distributed to both the terminals, like here we are having the two resistors are connected in parallelly, then this is the total current. Here the distributed current in the shunt resistor is nothing but IS. The current is flowing to the meter is nothing but IM. That means the total current I is equal to IS plus IM. Then here we are separated the IS shunt current. IS is equal to total current minus the meter current IM. Then here substitute the values with respect to resistors. Then IS into RS is equal to IM into RF. IS, because of both the currents are same, here we are consider the current into shunt current into the shunt resistance, and the meter internal current into meter internal resistance RM. Then separate the RS is equal to IM into RM divided by IS. Here IS is equal to I minus IM. Then we are finally finding the shunt resistance. RS is equal to IM into RM divided by I minus IS. Then let the meter, it measures up to 1 milliamp. For example, I am assuming my meter, it measures up to 1 milliamps of current in this particular DC ammeter. For extending its range by 2 times, that is 2 measures upon 2 milliamps. That means I am extending the meter range from 1 milliamp to 2 milliamps. Then 2 times I am extending. What should I do? Then here the RS is equal to, I already derived the formula. IS is equal to Im into Rm by I minus Im. Then substitute the values here, the where the current is equal, total current is equal to, I am assuming the 2 milliamps. That means I am extending the current range up to 2 milliamps. That is I is equal to 2 milliamps. Here I is equal to, then Im is equal to 1 milliamp. Then Im is equal to 1 milliamp. If resistor, the meter resistance Rm is equal to 50 ohms. 50 ohms. Then Rs is equal to 1 milliamp into 50 ohms divided by 2 milliamps minus 1 milliamps. Then we get the Rs is equal to 50 ohms. Then here the measure value of the current is 1 milliamps is extended to 2 times, that is 2 milliamps. Then the shunt resistance Rs is equal to 50 ohms. Then I am using the one more example like 5 times, the extending range by 5 times. Then here the let Im is equal to 1 milliamp, Rm is equal to 50 ohms, I is equal to 50 milliamps. Then the shunt resistance to be connected, Rs is equal to Im into Rm by I minus Im. Then substitute the values. Then the shunt resistor Rs is equal to 12.5 ohms. Then here in the first example, here the current is 2 times, that is the 2 milliamps total current. But here the meter current is equal to 1 milliamp. Then Rm is equal to 50 ohms. Then we are finding the shunt resistor Rs is equal to 50 ohms. Then we are getting the 50 ohms for the shunt resistor. Here I am extending my DC range ammeter. Then here the Im is equal to 1 milliamps, Rm is equal to 50 ohms, but I is equal to 50 milliamps. Then shunt resistance is connected like here not 50 milliamps, this is a 5 milliamps. I is equal to 5 milliamps because of only here 5 times only. Then substitute the values. Rs is equal to 1 milliamp into 50 ohms by 5 milliamps minus 1 milliamp. Then finally we are getting the value Rs is equal to 12.5 ohms. That means shunt resistance is decreased while increasing the DC ammeter range. Then in this way we are extended the DC ammeter. This is the procedure we are using. For example, if you want to change the values here 5 times. In place of 5 times, if you are substitute the 10 times, then 10 times, then here Im is equal to 1 milliamp only. Then I is equal to 10 milliamps. Already, for example, 5 times, how much we are getting? Rs is equal to 12.5. 12.5 is the 5 times. For example, 10 times is double. 12.5 is the double is nothing but 25 amps. Then in this way we are getting the different examples for extending of the ammeter, DC ammeter. After then I am going to explain one more topic is the multi-range ammeter. The multi-range ammeter, that means we are extending the ammeter, DC ammeter with the help of different shunt resistors. That means multiple resistors are connected to the meter in the DC ammeter. That means here we are observing the one circuit diagram. Here D Arsenal movement in shunt with different resistors, that is the RA, RB, RC, RD. That means here I am using the four different resistors. I am connected to the meter in shunt, connected to the in shunt to the meter. That means this is called as the multi-range ammeter. That means multiple resistors are connected to the Arsenal movement. That means the meter resistor. Based on the shunt resistor connected to the meter, then we are producing the different range of DC values, DC ammeter ranges. This is the concept of multi-range ammeter. With the help of switch we are connected, which are connected to the another resistor. For here the switch is connected to the RA, then move this switch to the RB, the move to the RC and move to the RT. That means multiple one switch is connected to the multiple resistors, then we are getting the different range of DC ammeter. That means here the multi-range ammeter, the multiple resistors connected to the in shunt with the meter, that is called as the multi-range ammeter. With the multi-range ammeter, the current range of DC ammeter extended by the number of shunts selected by the range switch. For example, we required the ammeter range, for example 2 milliamps of current. Then we are selecting the particular resistor. Here we are having the RA, RB, RC, RD. We are having the four different resistors. For example, the DC ammeter range can be decided by this particular shunt resistor. Here I am taking this shunt resistor, for example 50 ohms. Then finding here 50 ohms means here we are getting the meter range is nothing but 1 milliamp. For example, here I am taking the 12.5 milliamps of 12.5 ohms of resistor. 12.5 ohms of resistor we are using like RB. Then here we are calculated the meter range is the 5 milliamps. That means based on the resistance value we are calculated the total range of the DC ammeter. That is concept of the DC ammeter. The current range of the DC ammeter extended by a number of shunts. The number of shunts, that means shunt resistor selected by the range switch. Here we are using the one switch. With the help of this switch we are connected to the multiple resistors, that means the multiple shunt resistors. Then based on the connecting of the resistance values we are getting the different range of DC ammeter. That means the different values different range of values we are measured in the DC ammeter. Such a meter is called as the multi-range ammeter. The type of meters we are call it as a multi-range ammeter. Already we observe the diagram. Then here the circuit has the four shunts like RA, RB, RC and RD can be placed in parallel with the movement to give the four different ranges, current ranges. For the four different current ranges I am using the four different resistors RA, RB, RC, RD. For example, if you are using the three different resistors, then we are getting the three different current ranges. Based on the number of resistors connected in shunt with the meter, then we are getting that much of current ranges we are observing the meter. Here I am using the four resistors, then we are getting the four different current ranges. The type of multiple, that multiple means more than two resistors connected in shunt with the meter, then we call it as the meter is called it as a multi-range ammeter. That means the multiple range of ammeter identified with the help of shunt resistors, that is called as the multi-range ammeter. This is already in this particular topic I explained the DC ammeter, what is DC ammeter, the extending range of the DC ammeter and multi-range of DC ammeter. Based on this, we have some questions. Please try to understand by these questions. Here, in multi-range ammeter, the resistance are connected to movement. For example, in a multi-range ammeter, the resistors connected to the movement in series or shunt or bypass or D-Arsenal. Answer is D-Arsenal. That means the multi-range ammeters are connected to D-Arsenal movement. That means meter connected to shunt connected to the different types of resistors. And one more question is the always connect an ammeter in with load, series, parallel, shunt or none of the above. My answer is series. In this particular topic, frequently they are asking some questions in the examinations like what is meant by multi-range ammeter, and also we are having the one problem like 1 milliamp meter movement, an internal resistance of 100 ohms is to be connected in a 0 to 100 milliamps ammeter. Calculate the value of shunt resistance is required. Then already I explained the two different examples like 2 times and 5 times. Here they are asking the 1 milliamp meter movement is extended to 0 to 100 milliamps. Based on how many times the range is required, based on that substitute the values in the RS is equal to Im into Rm by I minus Is. Substitute the values, then we get the particular shunt resistance value. And this is the main topic of the DC extending range of the DC ammeter. Now I am going to explain the one more topic. Here one more topic is the principle of extending the range of the DC voltmeter. In the previous class, I already completed that means previous class means in the previous slides, I completed the principle of extending the range of the DC voltmeter. Previously, I explained the principle of extending range of the DC ammeter. Now, I am going to explain the principle of extending range of the DC voltmeter. Here, one topic that is after completion of this particular slides, I am completed the what do you know about the DC voltmeters, and define the series resistor and the extending range of the voltmeter. These topics I covered in this particular period. That means actually in this particular entire class I explained the two things. One is the DC ammeter, the extending range of DC ammeter, and the multi range of the ammeter. That is the three different topics. That means the same, it consisting of the three different objectives. Here the second part is the objectives is what is DC voltmeters, define series resistor, the extending range of the voltmeter, the design of multi-range voltmeters. This is the second part. The basic DC voltmeter. The basic DC voltmeter which having the diagram here, RS is the series resistor, and here we are using the meter resistance is nothing but Rm, and across voltage is total voltage is V, then the current is I. This is the basic DC voltmeter circuit. Here the DC voltmeter, before that the multiplier resistor. The addition of series resistor RS or the multiplier converts the basic D-Arsenal movement into DC voltmeter. In the circuit diagram, the addition of series resistor or multiplier converts the basic D-Arsenal movement into DC voltmeter. The general D-Arsenal movement is converted into the multiplier resistor or the DC voltmeter. Then with the help of we are connected the series resistor to the D-Arsenal movement, then we are getting the DC voltmeter. The figure only it shows the main part of the DC voltmeter. Here we are connected the D-Arsenal movement connected to the in series connected to the RS, that is the multiplier resistor, then we are getting the DC voltmeter. The multiplier limits the current through the movement. That means this particular resistor it limits, that means to control or limits the current flowing through the movement so as not to exceed the value of full scale deflection current. That means the value measured in the movement is not exceeded by the full scale deflection current. With the help of the multiplier is connected to the D-Arsenal movement, we are limiting the current through the movement and also not exceed the value of full scale deflection of the current. That means the current is not exceeded by the full scale deflection. That is the advantage of connected the series resistance to the D-Arsenal movement, that is called as the multiplier. Here a DC voltmeter measures the potential difference between 2 points in the DC circuits. The DC voltmeter it measures, the main function is to measure the potential difference between 2 points in the DC circuits. For example, if you are taking the one DC circuit, if you want to measure the potential difference between 2 points, then we are using this particular DC meter. The DC meter it measures the potential difference between, for example, here 2 points, here 1 point, here 1 point, we are having the 2 points, here A, here is the B. Then here the current passing through this particular resistor or something. Then if you want to calculate the potential difference between these 2 points, then we are using in the DC circuits we are using the DC voltmeter. Therefore, connected across the source of EMF, electromagnetic force, electromotive force. Then here the meter terminals marked plus and minus. Generally the meter which having the positive as well as the negative, that means the two terminals we are having, that is one is positive, second one is the negative. Calculation of value of the multiplier. How to calculate the value in the multiplier? In the figure, V is equal to the total current Im into Rs plus Rm. Because of these two are connected in series, then V is equal to I into R. The current, meter current is nothing but Im. The total resistance is equal to Rs plus Rm, where Im is the deflection current of the movement, Rm is the internal resistance of the movement, Rs is the multiplier resistance, and V is the full scale, full range voltage of the instrument. Then Rs, it gives the Rs is equal to V minus Im into Rm by I. That is equal to V minus Rm by Im. Then we with the help of this formula we are calculated the Rs. Then Rs is equal to total V by here with the help of this formula we are calculated the Rs is equal to, that means here first you change the separate the Rs. Here Rs plus Rm is equal to V by Im, and here we are having the Rs plus Rm. Then we are separate the Rs is equal to V by Im minus Rm. That is here we are getting the Rs is equal to V by Im minus Rm. Then the multi-range voltmeter. The multi-range voltmeter is the same as the multi-range DC ammeter. Here in this particular ammeter we are connected the resistors in shunt, here in series. This is the meter. We are connected the all the resistors connected with the switch like V1, V2, V3, V4. Resistor R1, R2, R3, R4, etc. Here resistors R1, R2, R3. Here the meter current is IM. Then the input voltage is the here connected to the two terminals and positive and negative. Here the resistors are connected in a series parallel. Then we are this is meter is called as the multi-range voltmeter. The multi-range voltmeter is same as the DC ammeter. Here the addition of number of multipliers together with their range switch, the workable number of voltage ranges. The figure shows the multi-range voltmeter using the 4 position switch. The 4 multipliers are R1, R2, R3 and R4 for the voltages of ranges of V1, V2, V3 and V4. The values of multiplier can be found by the sensitivity method. The multi-range voltmeter designing, here the input voltage connected across the plus and minus. Here the 4 resistors R1, R2, R3, R4 connected in series with the help of 4 different voltages to the switch. In this particular diagram, the input voltage is connected to the V2, that means the resistor R2. Then we are finding the meter voltage across the R Snell moment at IM. Then based on the circuit, we are observing the multi-range voltmeter. The basic D R Snell moment with the internal resistance Rm is equal to 100 ohms and full scale deflection current is IFSD is equal to 1 milliamps is to be connected to multi-range voltmeter with the voltage ranges of 0 to 10 volts and 0 to 50, 0 to 250 and 0 to 5 volt source. The circuit arrangements figure is shown in the to be used. That means the solution for this particular example is for 10 volts range V4 position of the range switch, the total circuit resistance is RT is equal to 10 volts by 1 milliamp. Then we are getting the 10 kilo ohms. Then R4 is equal to RT minus RM, 10K minus 100 is equal to 9900 ohms. Here for example 50 volts range with the help of position V3, then RT is equal to 50 volts by 1 milliamp. The total RT is equal to 50 kilo ohms. Then RT is equal to RT minus R4 plus RM, then 50K minus 40K 10K, then we are getting the 40 kilo ohms. And one more design is the for 250 volts range V2 position of the range switch, RT is equal to 250 by 150, 250 kilo ohms. Then RS is equal to RT minus R3 plus R4 plus RM is equal to 250K minus 50K is equal to 200 kilo ohms. For the range of 500 volts, V1 is position of the switch, then RT is equal to 500 volts by 1 milliamp. Then we are getting the 500 kilo ohms. Then finding the R1 is equal to RT minus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus RM. Then we are getting the 500K minus 250K is equal to 250 kilo ohms. That means we are getting the different values with the help of in this particular example. Once again I am explaining this particular example with the help of here a basic D R Snell moment with internal resistance Rm is equal to 100 ohms. They are giving the Rm is equal to 100 ohms. The full scale deflection current IFSD is equal to 1 milliamp. Connected to the multi-range voltmeter with the voltage ranges of 0 to 10, first one. Second range is 0 to 50, third range is 0 to 250, fourth range is the 0 to 500 volts. Again I am showing the circuit diagram here V1, V2, V3, V4. For example here we are connected, then these two connected in series. For example, here we are connected, these three are connected in series. If you are connected across the V1, these three are connected in a series. For example, here we are connected to V4, these two are connected in series. In this way, we are calculated the resistance values. Solution. The first one is for the 10 volts, for 10 volts range, that means V4 position of the range switch, the total circuit resistance is equal to 10 volts divided by R is equal to V by I. Then RT is equal to 10 volts by 1 milliamp. Then we are getting the value 10 kilo ohms. Then finding the R4. R4 is equal to total current to minus total resistance minus Rm. Total RT is equal to 10K minus Rm is equal to 100. Then finally we are getting the R4 is equal to 9900 ohms. This is the first step. The second step is for 50 volts range, V3 position of the switch. Then now I am connected to V3. Then RT is equal to 50 volts divided by 1 milliamps. Then getting the total resistance is equal to 50 kilo ohms. Then finding the R3. Then R3 is equal to RT minus. They are connected to two terminals like R4 resistor and RM resistor. R4 and RM. Then we are getting the 10 kilo ohms. Then finally we are getting the 40 kilo ohms of resistor for the R3. Then again I am using the one more another one is the for 250 volts range, that means the V2 position of the range switch. Then RT is equal to 250 volts by 1 milliamps. Then we are getting the 250 kilo ohms. Then finding the R2 is equal to their three resistors R3, R4 plus Rm. RT minus R3 plus R4 plus Rm is equal to 250K minus 50K. Then we are getting the 200 kilo ohms. This is the R2. And the last one is the 500 volts range. That means V1 position. That means V1 is the first one. Then the resistors are connected in series. Then RT is equal to 500 volts by the current is equal to 1 milliamps is equal to 500 kilo ohms. Then R1 is equal to RT minus R2 comma R3 comma, that means R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus Rm. Then we are getting the 250 kilo ohms. In this way we are calculated the multi-range resistors in the voltmeter. In this particular topic I covered the one more DC voltmeter. What is the DC voltmeter? The multiplier resistor, what is the advantage of using the multiplier resistor, and also the multi-range voltmeter and its design. And also here we are having some few questions like related to DC voltmeter. In the multi-range voltmeter, all multipliers are in dash with the meter movement. In multi-range voltmeter, all multipliers are in dash with the meter movement. Shunt, series, shunt and series, all the above. Answer is series. The addition of series resistors converts the d-osnoval movement into a DC ammeter or DC voltmeter or DC ohmmeter or DC multimeter. Your answer is DC voltmeter. Generally in this particular topic there may be chance of asking the questions like what is multiplier resistor and what is multi-range voltmeter, and explain its design and use, etc. Generally these are the basic questions asked in the examination. Multiplier resistor, what is multi-range voltmeter, explain its design and what is the use. These are the questions asked in the examinations. Finally, in this particular explanation, I completed the two things. One is the principle of extending range of the DC ammeter as well as the DC voltmeter. In the DC ammeter, what is DC ammeter? what is the principle of extending the DC ammeter, and what is DC multi-range DC ammeter. After then I explained the DC voltmeter and multiplier resistor, that is the series resistor, and extending range of the voltmeter and design of the multi-range voltmeter. All of you, I think, understand by the class. Have a great day.